Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. All right, so I was sitting there eating some soup, trying to get caught up in everything that's going on. We got some things happening with the Cowboys. Diggs is going on IR. Brandon Knight is getting is in that 21-day window of coming off of IR. He was originally looking to be our third-string offensive tackle. We've blown way past third-string offensive tackle. You know, we literally are picking up guys at Walmart at this point. But, you know, the season is what the season is. And I was trying to catch up with some of the news. I think Jordan Lewis will be back this week and stuff. But I'll get back to the Cowboys later on. I got a lot to catch up on that. But I wanted to bring you some interesting news here. And this is not about the Cowboys. This is about what it sounded like it was WWE for a minute. I was sitting there looking at Twitter, and those who don't do a lot of Twitter don't play. Twitter is fast. You know, things just start trending like crazy. And somebody can make a tweet, and it can be completely wrong, and it'll still trend, and people will believe it. So I was sitting there, and I see Marco Colombo trending. Marco Colombo, former offensive lineman of ours, 6'3", 330 when he played, who took over for, what was that guy's name? Offensive line coach we brought in from Cincinnati, whose big thing was, smarts of an offensive lineman was, they knew with a ketchup bottle to tap on the 57 to make the ketchup come out, as opposed to shaking the ketchup bottle. But my question is on that, though, is what if it's not Heinz 57? Or what if it's a squeeze bottle of ketchup? That doesn't work, does it? And who the hell is squeezing worried about ketchup on fries when they're out there in the middle and they're trying to stop a defensive end from killing the quarterback? Anyway, Marco Colombo took over for him, and the offensive line started to gel. And when Jason Garrett went to New York, that was one of the guys that Jason Garrett brought in. That was a Jason Garrett hire. And the Giants, like everybody in the NFC East, has had problems. And so I'm sitting here looking, and the first thing I saw was Marco Colombo and Joe Judge fist fighting. I'm like, whoa, what? And so early reports were on the Twitter that Joe Judge had fired Marco Colombo, and they got into fist fight. Well, some of the dust is cleared. And now what they're saying is this. Joe Judge, who is the head coach, even though I always show Jason Garrett, Joe Judge is the head coach. And Joe Judge is beginning to take a little more control over his team because he's the head coach. And so he ended up bringing in this guy, Dave I can't pronounce his name, Guglielmo. Look, I see D-E, right? D, G-U-G, Gug, L-I-E, that's lie, and then L-M-O, Lamo. D, Gug, Liamello? Okay. D, Guy, Liamello. See, that's why people tell me, just sound it out phonetically. I probably made it worse. He brought him in as an assistant, and a consultant to help out. Because Joe Judge has a history with that guy. We'll just call him DG. How about DG? We'll call him DG. And so Joe is bringing in people that he knows, that he's comfortable with. And Marco Colombo didn't like that idea because it might be thinking about when he was brought in and working with the offensive line under that guy, Mr. Ketchup Bottle, and thinking, yeah, that was just the first step in me being hired as the offensive line coach. And this is kind of what's happening here. So they ended up getting into an argument, not a fist fight like was first reported, but did not get physical at all. It was clear that the pairing wasn't going to work, so Judge decided to fire Colombo. So he's out. But here's the cynic in me. This is what I'm actually thinking. Joe Judge, rookie head coach, now has had half a season to get his feet wet. And he's got Jason Garrett, who, of course, brought in Marco Colombo, right? That's his guy. And when you watch games, you always see Jason Garrett. Joe Judge could walk in, could come right around here on the gate and walk in my backyard, and I wouldn't know that's Joe Judge. The question is Joe Judge thinking that Jason Garrett is going to be my replacement if the team starts doing better and I haven't really influenced anything? Could Dave Gettleman and all those guys look and say, well, maybe, it was Jason Garrett who brought in the staff. It was Jason Garrett who kind of turned the team around. Why do we need the Judge? Because Jason Garrett took over for Wade Phillips. He came in, the team was okay, and then it wasn't, and he took over for Wade Phillips. And it might be this is where Joe Judge has been judging the situation and saying, you know what, I need to start bringing in some of my guys. I need to start bringing in some guys that I know and start taking control of the situation to make sure people know that I am the head coach. And that way I can keep that side eye on Jason Garrett, which is the guy everybody knows that's there with the Giants. So we'll have to wait and see how this works out. See if there's any other coaches that are going to be coming in and arguing with Joe Judge. So that's where we are right now. Yeah, when I first saw that they went, I was sitting here thinking, Marco Colombo is 6'3", 330. You don't want to get into a fight with him. You don't want to fight that guy. That would have been crazy. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon.